I've seen quite a few of these tracks on my way in here. I'm guessing this is a fox. This is Esten Lake. This is beautiful. And it's great. There's maybe 4 or 5 centimeters of fresh snow. So I just don't believe how nice this is. And it's a beautiful day. It's been like -20 the last few days, and today it's only -8. I'm just checking this area out for, I was wondering how long it would take to get in for ice fishing. You see, this is Esten Lake and the Esten Lake boat ramp, which is right over there. I'll show you a bit later. The road that turns off to the ramp is inaccessible for cars in the winter time. Snowmobiles, no problem. So I was just trying to figure out how much of a trek it would be to get in here with my sled. It's about 1.5 kilometers hike in. There's my second snowmobile I've seen. Actually, and my third. So on both sides of this lake, there's roads. I'm not sure if they're ATV and snowmobile, or you can also drive on them in the non-snow months. I'm guessing you can drive on them. But it is Sunday today, so there will be people out. But this is so nice because it's pristine. I haven't walked the straightest of paths. There's a little bit of a wind. At the moment it's at my back going that way, and it's snow flurries. But I mean, it's pretty well sunny with only a few clouds in the sky, so it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I think it's going to go up to -5 today. Well, you probably can't see it too well with the GoPro wide angle, but on that far shore there seems to be open water. Although it's been in the -20s the last couple of days. So I'm always a little bit leery, especially when I get to shore, close to shore, because it seems to be the areas where you'll have the softest, well, the least amount of ice. Not quite sure why. And over there I'm guessing maybe there's a stream or something going through, but I mean, I'm not even gonna go over there. Really, all I wanted to do is just come around to this, I'll call it a little point, and just see what's ahead of me. It's a lot colder when you walk into the wind than when you walk away from it. I'm gonna have to put my hat back on. Of course, I'm getting the full brunt of the wind chill when it's coming into my face rather than when it's hitting my back. So these are my tracks from maybe half an hour ago, and you see they're already filling in with the snow blowing. As I say, the snow is blowing towards me, towards the camera. So it wouldn't take long, you know, a few hours, and these could almost become obliterated. It depends how strong the wind is. Here you can really notice it. And it's a really light powdery snow, so it's very blowable. So that's just where I came from. And this is the boat launch. Now the funny thing is, it looks like there's two lakes here. I know that that's Esten Lake. On this, it looks, I'll have to look up my map, but, and this seems like a smaller area. I'm guessing you can go around the corner to get onto Esten Lake proper. And I know that there's a very big island down there that I've heard people camp on and stuff. But as I say, you take a look, this is the boat launch. But if I had my canoe here, I think I would be launching just where I walked up there. Now I have to be careful I don't get hit with the snowmobile. Good thing is you can hear them coming a long way away. I'm told that the rules of the snowmobile road are the same as driving a car, that you're supposed to stick to the right. So I'm walking against traffic like I normally would. So I should see things coming. Of course, if I hear something, I'm gonna get ready to hop off to the side of the road, because especially on a corner, because some of these snowmobiles go pretty quick. So I'm off the lake. It's about a kilometer and a half back to where I parked the car. In the non-snowy months, I'm going to have to drive all around here and investigate it, look for places to cart camp, to shore camp. But I'll also, of course, be coming down here in my canoe for fishing and camping. Well, I'm at a major snowmobiling intersection. There, the boat ramp's down there, and I parked up there. This is all part of the trail system, which is very extensive throughout this area of Ontario. Wintertime it's snowmobile, summertime it's ATV. Now I was actually a little bit worried about snowmobiles, but since I've walked in on this trail here, it's a K&a-half to my car, no snowmobiles have been down it. I can still see my fresh snowshoe prints. So all the snowmobiles I've seen have come from there and either gone this way, or I saw one go up that way. So, looks like I'm safe. Of course, as I say, I'll hear them coming. Now, I saw these prints on the way in. I'm guessing it's a deer, because whatever it is, it hops. 2 legs up, 2 front legs up, the 2 back legs down, and the opposite and opposite. And of course, it's too big for a rabbit. So, what I seem to remember is deer tend more to hop. That's not quite the right word for it, but you know, 2 front feet at a time, 2 back feet at a time. Whereas if it was a a fox or a wolf, you would see the individual prints, you know. So they would walk like a normal quadruped would. At least that's my theory. It is positively warm when you get out of the wind. I mean, here, there's absolutely no wind from any direction because I'm in a low spot. So I've actually had to open up my jacket a bit and take my hat off because I'm actually working up a little bit of a sweat. Lots of birch trees around. So all the birch bark is a great fire starter. Nice little view from up here. The road's just down there, but the way to it is over here. So the only problem with hiking into Esten Lake from here with a sled is this hill on the way up. It's not steep, and the good thing is you can get lots of grip, but it's going to be a little bit of a workout, especially if you got a heavy sled. I'll be doing it the next little while, possibly tomorrow or the next day, so I'll let you know how it goes. You'll see how it goes. Well, there's my vehicle over there. Now, Google Maps told me that I can drive up here in the winter time. It didn't tell me that this is a seasonal road or, you know, so you can't always believe what Google Maps says. Esten's up that way. It's always nice to see that the car is still there where you parked it. That was a fairly short hike, but what a beautiful day for it. Now I know what it's all about and it's not so far to go. Good to see you, Grayling. It's 10 o'clock, so that only took me an hour and a half. So that was nice. Let's have a look at my snowshoes. So the one on the left, that's the top. And look at the bottom, look at these spikes or whatever you want to call them. Those really grip the ice. And there's a setting on them that you can release something for going uphill. So it makes it easier to walk when you're going uphill. What happens is these things will go up a little bit, so it's easier to step. Well, thank you very much for joining me on that little snowshoe. And until I see you again, take care now.